Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to First Responder Broadcasting presentation of Georgetown Eagle Baseball live here on the SHN Sports Network. We're live at Lake Travis High School, and it looks like we may dodge the rain as we get ready to go to action here at Lake Travis High School. Let's go to the PA announcer for the starting lineups.
Leading off and catching is number 23, Connor Young. Batting second and playing right field is number 4, Tate Ritchie. Batting third and playing third base is number 16, Hayden Grooms. Batting fourth and pitching is number 12, David Fluitt. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 24, Cooper Thomas. Batting sixth, the designated hitter is number 18, Ryan Casilleja. Batting seventh and playing first base is number 21, Braden Curtin. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 7, Jack Kiki. Batting ninth and playing center field is number 6, Luke Hawley. And out there playing second base is number 2, Jalum Hunter. And now the starting lineup for your Lake Travis Cavaliers. Leading off and playing second base, number 15, Reed Kilgo. Batting second and playing right field, number 8, CJ Hansford. Batting third and playing left field, number 18, Wyatt Bickers. Batting fourth and catching, number 25, Yanu Molina. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 19, Nelly Molina. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 17, Ethan Schlotterbeck. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 5, Reed Murphy. And batting eighth and playing center field, number 9, Austin Glasgow. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 1, Jagger Ron. And pitching for your Cavaliers is number 11, Weston McDaniel. And the rest of your Cavaliers players. Now please rise, if able, and gentlemen, remove your hats to honor America with the playing of the national.
Join us now for the national anthem. back here live, Lake Travis High School. Get ready for the top of the first. Georgetown will bring up the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, but we'll go ahead and run down the lineups again one more time. For the Eagles, it'll be Young, Ritchie, and Grooms in the top third. Fluid, Thomas, Castilleja in the middle third. Curtin, Kiki, and Holly in the bottom third of the lineup. Defensively, for the Lake Travis Cavaliers, Bickers in left, Glasgow in center, Hansford in right. Nelson Molina will be at third, Rand at shortstop, Kilgo at second, Schlotterback at first base. Behind the plate, Yanu Molina, and on the mound is number 11, Weston McDaniel, a right-hander for the Lake Travis Cavaliers. And so the Eagles will bring up Young, Ritchie. We'll get it right here in just a minute. Everything's blowing away. I'm having to hold it all down today. Young, Ritchie, and Grooms will start it off for Georgetown. Georgetown, the visitors out of the third base dugout today. They are in the baby blues, the baby blue pants with the blue Georgetown blue and white stripes, baby blue jerseys with white lettering and white numerals. Eagles in script lettering on the front of the jerseys in white, and the white numerals on the back outlined in royal Georgetown blue with the Georgetown blue hats with the white G logo. The home team, the Lake Travis Cavaliers, there out of the first base dugout. White pants with the red jerseys on them with the red caps with the LT on the caps with the red jerseys, white numbers as the throwdown goes down, and we'll bring up to bat. Number 23, it'll be Connor Young. He will be catching today, the sophomore for Georgetown. He throws right, bats left as he steps in here to start things off against Weston McDaniel in the top of the first. McDaniel, the sophomore, a 6'3", 175-pound right-handed pitcher. Started off for Lake Travis on the mound as Connor Young will step in from the right side. Connor in, McDaniel out of the windup. The first pitch of the ball game underway in there for a called strike one. 0-1 the count to Connor Young. Young back in for the left side. McDaniel gets the sign from Molina from the windup. The 0-1 pitch. In there, called strike two on a change of pace. And an 0-2 count now. To Connor Young, leading it off here in the top of the first for Georgetown. Young settles back in. McDaniel, the 0-2 pitch. Foul ball sent down the third baseline, out of play. Connor Young battles here with a 0-2 count. Connor back in. McDaniel ready to go. From the windup, the 0-2 pitch. Young takes it on the inside for ball one. 1-2 the count. Tate Ritchie on deck. Hayden Grooms in the hole for the Eagles. Connor Young enters the ball game, batting .303 on the season. Steps back in here with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. A low strike three call for out number one as Young strikes out looking for the first out of the ball game. And with one out, bases are empty. In steps the right fielder, number 4, Tate Ritchie. Tate steps in from the right side. First pitch is a called strike. Ritchie's lead steps in, batting .222 on the season. So he hits number 2 here at the lineup. Take back in from the right side. McDaniel from the windup, the 0-1. Low and away for ball one. 1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1. Tate takes it low and away as it skips in for ball 2. 2-1 the count now. Hayden Grooms on deck for Georgetown. Wind blowing pretty much straight in from the outfield. A little right to left here, but as the clouds move across, the 1-2-1 pitch misses low, ball 3. It's now a 3-1 count here for Tate Ritchie. Coach Chad Payne down in the third base coaching box somewhere. Coach David Durrell down at first base for Georgetown. McDaniel from the windup, the 3-1 pitch. Outside corner, misses for ball 4. And a 1-out walk, first walk for McDaniel. Gives the Eagles their first base runner of the ball game. That'll bring up Hayden Grooms, the third baseman.
Now batting number 16, Hayden Grooms.
Grooms will step in, the senior third baseman. Steps in from the right side. Grooms steps in, batting .344 on the season. 1 out, the base is empty here in the top of the first. Now McDaniel switches over to the stretch now with a runner on base. Works to the first base side of the rubber. As he looks in, it gets a sign from Yanu Molina. Richie leads off first, being held on by Schlotterbeck. First pitch, misses low and away. Nice play by Molina to keep it from getting behind him. 1-0 the count to Grooms. An all-turf field here at Lake Travis. Green striped infield grass turf. Brown infield dirt turf around home plate on the mound. And then the warning track in the outfield. Throw over to first base. Tate dives back in safely there. 322 down the right field line. 350 to right center field. 360 to straightaway center field. 350 to left center. And I'll get you to the left field line in a minute. The 1-0 pitch skips in for ball 2. 2-0 the count now to Hayden Grooms. Grooms back in for the right side. Another throw to first base. Tate dives in without a tag. Two and 0 the count to Grooms. 1 out. The 2-0 pitch. Low for ball 3. So 3-0 count now to Hayden Grooms with David Fluid on deck here. Top of the first. And now a quick timeout as the catcher, Yanu Molina, will head out to talk to his sophomore right-handed pitcher, Weston McDaniel. The lights are on with the cloud cover. Potential storms. We've so far missed them pretty well here at Lake Travis. Now, Grooms back in for the right side. Richie, a good lead off first. Schlotterbeck holds him on. McDaniel comes set. The 3-0 pitch. In there for a called strike. 3-1 the count now. Grooms will step back in. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The 3-1. Grooms fouls it off back to the screen. The count runs full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hayden will step back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Richie off first base. The payoff pitch, Richie's off and running. Ground ball hit out between short and third. Molina tries to fill it and can't. Gets away from him, and Tate heads up base running. He'll cruise into third base. And a big play there. Get the ball into play, and good things happen. And now Georgetown has runners on first and third with 1 out. And that'll bring up David Fluid. They'll give the infield single on the scoreboard to Hayden Grooms. Good hands up running there by Tate Ritchie as Molina tried to get the glove on it at third at Nelson Molina.
Now batting number 12, David.
Went off his glove towards the shortstop hold. No one covered the bag. So now David Fluid will step in for the Eagles from the left side. Grooms will lead off first. Schlotterbeck will hold him on. Fluid batting .418 on the season. Stepping in here from the left side. The first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Want to know the count? Or 0-1 to count to Fluid. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Back to the backstop. 0-2 now. McDaniel ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes to the senior first baseman, David Fluid. Richie off third. Grooms off first. Fluid back in from the left side. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the first baseline. Count remains 0-2. "20 pitches in the inning for McDaniel on the next pitch. An 0-2 count to David Fluitt. Runners on the corners here in the top of the first, one out. The 0-2 pitch, nope, the yo-yo. No throw for McDaniel. So Ritchie back at third, and Grooms dives back in at first base. So we'll reset and go again with an 0-2 count. Fluitt back in, ready. McDaniel will come set in the stretch. The 0-2. Grooms off and running. It's a pitch out. Grooms will slide into second base safely under the tag from the shortstop, Ron. So ball one, 1-2 the count. As Grooms now in a scoring position at second base with the first stolen base of the day for Georgetown. So a 1-ball, 2-strike count, 1 out, runners at second and third for Georgetown here in the first. As the wind picks up, Fluitt back in. McDaniel comes set in the stretch. The 1-2 pitch up high for ball two. 2-2 now the count to Fluitt. It's Cooper Thomas, the left fielder, on deck for the Eagles. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit out to second. That'll get 1 run in as Kilgo will come up and make the play at first base for the out. But that'll play Tate Ritchie for the first run of the ball game, and Georgetown takes the early 1-0 lead. Grooms moves up to third on that RBI ground out by Fluitt, 4-3 on the putout.
Now batting number 24, Cooper Thomas.
A great job of hitting there as Fluitt behind in the count 0-2, battled back and then got the run in on the ground out to second base. And now Cooper Thomas will step in with 2 outs and a runner on third base. Cooper, the sophomore, from the right side. First pitch for McDaniel. It's fouled off back to the screen, 0-1 the count. Cooper steps in. 281 batting average. Back in the lineup today. Steps in, back in. 0-1, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off down the first baseline, out of play, and now an 0-2 count. To the sophomore left fielder, Cooper Thomas. 1 run across on the 1 hit by Hayden Grooms on the infield single. Grooms now at third base with 2 outs. McDaniel comes set, the 0-2 pitch to Cooper Thomas. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Eagles are retired here in the top of the first, but not before they pick up 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base after half an inning. Georgetown 1, Lake Travis coming to bat. Eagle baseball continues in a moment.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trends. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus G. Comparing to every white boy in America. I'm doing it different, attacking the limits, won't fit the criteria. Hearing hysteria, saying American. Hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put it in work. Listen to see where I've been. I am the foretelling by the masses. Read by the scroll on my saber and pen. Put down the mic and he calling me in. Can I receive? Ain't do it for them. You living and breathing within.
Back here at Lake Travis, we go to the bottom of the first inning. Georgetown put up 1 defensively for the Eagles. In left, Cooper Thomas, Luke Holly in center field, Tate Ritchie in right, Hayden Grooms at third, Jack Kiki at short, Jalem Hunter at second base, Braden Curtin over at first base behind the plate, Connor Young, and on the mound, the senior lefty, number 12, David Fluitt. And Fluitt will face off against Kilgo, Hansford, and Bickers here in the bottom of the first. Reed Kilgo, the second baseman, will step in from the right side to lead things off for the Cavaliers. Flewitt from the windup, works from the third base side of the rubber. The first pitch in there for a called strike. Kilgo ready to go. The 0-1 pitch fouled off down the first base line, and it'll curl out of play. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch just misses for ball one. 1-2 to the leadoff man, Reed Kilgo. 1-2 pitch, ground ball up the middle, off the mound. Kiki to his left, bobbles it, but won't be able to make a play there. And so that'll allow Reed Kilgo to reach on an error.
Now batting right fielder, number 8, C.J. Hansford.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, number 8, C.J. Hansford. With a runner on first base and no out. Hansford will step in from the left side. Hansford throws left, throws right, bats left. 5'11", 168-pound junior. He'll step in here with no outs. Kilgo leads off first. The first pitch, bunt at it, pulls it back and takes it for a called strike. 0-1 the count now. Wyatt Bickers on deck, the left fielder for the Cavs here in the bottom of the first. Curtin will hold on Kilgo at first base. Grooms up on the edge of the grass, square to bunt. Pulls it back, takes it on the corner for a called strike two. And so just like that, David Flewitt ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Hansford back in. Flewitt setting the stretch. Throw to first base here. Kilgo back standing. Flewitt looks in, gets a set, and comes set. Sign and comes set. The 0-2 pitch, nope, another throw over. It gets away from Curtin. That'll allow Kilgo to reach second base. Another error to the Eagles there.
Let's go, boys.
On the throw over. So Kilgo working his way around the base path on errors here for Georgetown early in the ball game. Still an 0-2 count to Hansford. The 0-2 pitch. A line drive hit out into shallow center field. Holly will field it on a hop. Kilgo will be held at third. Holly will get it in quickly. It'll be runners on the corners.
Now batting left fielder, number 18.
First hit of the ball game was there for Hansford. Nice shot right back up the middle on the line drive. And runners on the corners now with no outs. And here comes Wyatt Bickers, the left fielder. He'll step in from the left side. Hansford will be held on at first by Curtin. Flewitt comes set, the first pitch. Runner is off. Connor Young will throw down, but it's not in time. Stolen base there by Hansford. Now runners at first and second and third with no outs. 0-1 the count to Wyatt Bickers on deck. And Yanu Molina, the catcher. The 0-1 pitch to Wyatt. Ground ball fisted out towards third. Grooms to his left. The only play to first and in time. So the Eagles get the first out of the inning, but that'll score Kilgo from third to tie it up here, 1 apiece.
Now
the runner Hansford moves up
25, Yanu Molina.
Hansford moves up to third base on that ground out. 5-3 on the putout by Bickers. It's the RBI there. Now Yanu Molina will step in from the left side. The catcher, 1 out and a runner at third base. Flewitt's first pitch to Molina. Low and away, ball 1. On deck, Nelly Molina, the third baseman for the Cavs here in the bottom of the first. Flewitt comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Low and away. He checked his swing. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch. Low for ball 3. 3-0 the count to Molina here with 1 out. Runner at third in the bottom of the first. 1 run across for the Cavs. Tied up at 1 apiece. The 3-0 pitch. In there for a called strike. 3-1 now. To the catcher, Yanu Molina. 3-1. Just misses for ball 4. So runners on the corners. On the
now
first walk
third
issued.
Baseman, number 19, Nelly Molina.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Nelly Molina. Courtesy runner down at first base for the catcher, Molina. Will be number looks like it's going to be number 6, TJ Hines. Courtesy running for the catcher. Nelly Molina will step in from the right side. Flew it from the stretch, comes set. First pitch, Nelly squares the bunt, bunts it foul, back to the screen, 0-1 the count. Ethan Schlotterbeck on deck for the Cavs here in the bottom of the
Ready
first.
over to first base, number 6, TJ Hines.
Try to keep temper in that crowd mic every time the PA announcer talks. It is loud. 0-1 the count now to Nelly Molina. Fluid comes set, a throw to first base, and Hines back standing in. C.J. Hansford down at third base. Singled, stole second, moved over on the ground out by Bickers. Another throw to first base. Hines back standing. Nelly Molina back in from the right side as Fluid comes set in the stretch. The 0-1 pitch away. Connor Young going to throw down to second, but it gets away from Jack Kiki. He had him on the delayed still, but it gets away, and that allows C.J. Hansford to score from third base on the throw down and miss ball. And now a timeout by Coach Jordan Vieira as he heads to the mound. We'll take it with him. Eagle Baseball returns in a moment. Out of the timeout, runners on second and third, 2 across here in the inning. The Cavs lead at 2-1. Still active with the 1-1 count. That's what I have. The pitch misses low and inside for a ball. And Nelly back in from the right side. A look at second base. The pitch from Fluid in there for a called strike. 3-2 the count to Nelly Molina. 1 out, runners on second and third here in the bottom of the first. The payout pitch. Molina, line drive, out to left field. And that'll move the runner up to third base. Now runners on the corners. With 1 out on the second hit of the ball game.
Now batting first baseman, number 17,
Ethan
Schlotterbeck.
Ethan Schlotterbeck will step in, the first baseman. It's number 6 in the lineup. Eagles got one quick out on the ground out. And a couple of errors. Schlotterbeck steps in from the right side as Fluid comes set. Runners on the corners, one out. First pitch, Schlotterbeck hits a little liner over Kiki. It's short. And that'll get the runner in from third. It's 3-1. Another base hit here. Schlotterbeck moves Nelson Molina up to third. To second.
Hitter, number 5, Reed Murphy.
I can't even think straight when he's talking. The runner scores from third. Nelson Molina moves up to second base, and now Schlotterbeck at first base on the single. And Reed Murphy, the DH, will step in from the right side. The first pitch to Murphy misses for ball one. Nelly Molina off second. Schlotterbeck off first. The 1-0 pitch misses outside. Ball 2. 2-1 to count. Two and 0 the count now to the DH, Reed Murphy, hitting in the 7th slot for the Cavs here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Fluid comes set. The 2-1 pitch. Misses low and inside. Ball 3.
I'm almost done anyway, okay? Tell Papa you're going with him.
3 balls, 1 strike. One out here in the bottom of the first. Fluid comes set. A look at second. The 3-1 pitch. And Reed Murphy checks his swing and takes it for a called strike. Now the count runs full to the DH Murphy with Austin Glasgow on deck. Center fielder for the Cavaliers. Fluid looked at second. The payoff pitch. Line drive back up the middle into center field. Holly up with it. The runner being weighed from third. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's not in time. So an RBI single by Murphy as the 4th run across for the Cavaliers.
Now batting center fielder, number 9, Austin Glasgow.
3 singles in a row for the Cavaliers. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Schlotterbeck to second. Reed Murphy at first base. Austin Glasgow, the number 8 hitter, the center fielder, steps in from the left side. The first pitch bounces in for ball 1. Four to 1. Lake Travis's answer with 4 here in the bottom of the first. Still threatening with 2 runners on and 1 out. Fluid comes set. The 1-0 pitch to Glasgow. Misses for ball 2. So a 2-0 count now to the center fielder, Glasgow. The 2-0 pitch. Ground ball hit. Curtin fields it at first. He'll flip to Fluid, covering at first base. It's not in time. So another
Now batting
base hit.
shortstop, number 1, Jagger Ron.
Loads the bases for the Cavaliers. 5 hits in the inning. Bases loaded. The number 9 hitter, Jagger Ron, the shortstop, steps in. First pitch fouled off down the first baseline, out of play. 0-1 the count.
You got this, David.
31 pitches thrown so far in the inning for Fluid as he works here with an 0-1 count. Runners loaded. 0-1 pitch in there for a called strike, too. Eagles would love a double play ball here to try to get out of this. Cut their losses at 4 runs. Jagger Ron steps back in for the right side. Fluid comes set, the 0-2 pitch. Misses low for ball 1, 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch. Called ball 2. So a 2-2 count now to Jagger Ron. Fluid comes set. The 2-2. Inside corner, called strike 3. So out number 2 on the inning as we go to the top of the lineup. First strikeout for Fluid. We go back to Reed Kilgo, who reached base and scored a run in the top of the inning, or to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Reached on the air.
Now batting second baseman,
the shortstop,
number 15,
Jack Kiki.
Reed Kilgo.
Kilgo will step in here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Fluid back to the windup now. From the third base side of the rubber, the first pitch to Kilgo in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. It's the batter on the breaking pitch, low and inside.
Now batting right fielder,
That'll
number 8,
drive in
CJ
Schlotterback
Hansford.
for the 5th run of the ball game. So an RBI on the hit by pitch of Kilgo. Schlotterback comes in to score. Reed Murphy up to third base. Glasgow to second. Kilgo down at first base. In steps CJ Hansford, who singled. Takes the first pitch up and in, ball 1. Hansford singled, stole second base, scored. Second run of the inning. A 1-0 pitch. Fouled off, out of play down the third baseline. 1-1 the count now to the right fielder, CJ Hansford. The second at bat of the inning, 11th hitter in the inning for the Cavaliers here in the bottom of the first. Fluid from the windup gets the sign. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit out to first. Curtin backhands it. Off his glove, it'll be an error. On the ground ball to Curtin. Once he picked it back up,
Now
unable to make a play on it.
number 18, Wyatt
So the
Pickard.
third error of the inning allows another run to score here in the bottom of the first. Murphy comes in to score the 6th run. Glasgow up to third base. Kilgo to second. Hansford on at first, and in steps Wyatt Pickers. He grounded out to Grooms at third base. Or out number 1 when he drove in Kilgo. The 1-0 pitch. Shot down the first baseline, goes foul. Count now 1-1. To the left fielder, Wyatt Pickers. See, he bats here for the second time in the inning. The 1-1 pitch. High through the zone for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two 2-1 pitch. Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss. Pretty pitch there from Fluid. Now a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs. The base is loaded here in the bottom of the first. 6 runs across for the Cavs. A 6-1 lead. Fluid's 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit into right field. It's a base hit. That'll score at least 1. Ritchie up with it. He'll throw. Cut off at first base. And that'll put runners at the corners. As that scores 2 on the base hit to right field by Bickers. So a 2 RBI single.
Now batting catcher,
Hansford all the way around to third.
Manu Molina.
Kilgo and Glasgow score on that one. Oh, 8-1 your score now. In steps, Yanu Malina. He walked in his first plate appearance. TJ Hines came in to run for him and came around to score. Third run of the ball game. And here comes Coach Jordan Vieira. That's going to be it for David Fluid. With 2 outs and 8 runs across in the inning. The Eagles are going to make a change on the mound. We'll take a quick timeout. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. To action we go. The call to the bullpen brings in the senior right-hander, number 5, Chance Garcia. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. As Yanu Malina steps in, 0 for 0 in the ball game. As he bats for the second time in the inning. Garcia works from the stretch. The first pitch to Molina here, in there for a called strike, delayed still here. It's a defensive indifference there as that moves up Bickers to second base. He's looking to draw a throw and try to get that run in. 0-1 to count to Yanu Molina. 2 outs, runners on second and third now. Garcia comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1-1 to count. Molina in from the left side. Comes set. Garcia the look in and gets the sign. 1-1 pitch. Up and away, ball 2. Chance comes set in the stretch. The 2-1 to Yanu. Fly ball down the third baseline. We'll curl out of play. The count goes even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 8 runs across for the Cavs. They lead it 8-1. Chance comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive pulled down the right field line, and it'll curl foul. Thankfully. And the count remains 2-2. Molina just ahead of that one. Hansford off third. Pickers off second as Molina back in for the left side. Chance Garcia comes set in the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, chopped to first. Curtin will field that one. Step on first base in the inning. Comes to an end. 3 unassisted to retire Molina. 4 out number 3, but not before the Cavs pick up 8 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors, and 2 runners left on base. After 1 complete, Lake Travis 8, Georgetown 1. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Back here at Lake Travis, we go to the top of the second. As that first inning lasted about almost 35 minutes. Thanks to 8 runs on 6 hits, 3 Georgetown errors for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off
The
with
6, 7, and 8 hitters due out for
Ryan
Georgetown here in the
Castilleja.
top of the second. The DH, number 18, senior Ryan Castilleja will step in to lead things off against Weston McDaniel. The first pitch from McDaniel. Fouled off, back to the screen, 0-1 to count. In this first inning, Weston McDaniel allowed 1 run on 1 hit, struck out 1, walked 1, threw 25 pitches. The 0-1 to Castilleja. Bender in there, called strike 2. 0-2 the count now to the senior DH with Braden Curtin on deck, Jack Kiki in the hole for the Eagles. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-2 the count now to Casty. He steps back in from the right side. McDaniel from the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Bender, Castilleja barrels it to center field. But Glasgow on the run to his right will settle under it, make the catch for out number 1, F8 in the book. To retire Casty here, and that'll bring up the first baseman, number 21, junior Braden Curtin.
Now batting number 21.
Curtin will
Braden
step in.
Curtin.
For the first time in the ball game with 1 out and the base is empty here in the top of the second. Curtin from the right side, McDaniel from the windup. The first pitch to Braden is in there for a called strike 1. 0-1 the count. Jack Kiki on deck for the Eagles here in the top of the second. McDaniel from the windup, the 0-1. 0-2 now with the called strike there. Curtin looking, and now an 0-2 count. The junior first baseman, Braden Curtin. McDaniel ready, the 0-2 pitch. Down low, ball 1. Thought that umpire fired up like he was about to ring him up. 1-2 the count to Braden. The 1-2 pitch. Misses for ball 2 on the bender there. 2-2 now the count. Braden Curtin back in. McDaniel looks in and gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off, back out of play on the first baseline. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Braden Curtin. 1 out here in the top of the second. Base is empty. West of McDaniel. The 2-2 pitch. High fly ball. Shallow center field. The shortstop. A range out about 5 to 10 feet on the grass. Jagger Ron will make the catch. Have 6 in the book to retire Curtin for out number 2. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 7, Jack Kiki. The junior will step in from the right side with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Now batting number 7, Jack Kiki.
That'll move Luke Holly to the on-deck circle. Should Kiki extend the inning. First pitch misses for ball 1 as he gets away from Molina. The 1-0 pitch to Kiki. Sends it into right center field, but Glasgow ranges over, shaded that way anyway. It makes the catch for out number 3. The Eagles go in order here in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After an inning and a half, 8-1, Lake Travis leads it. Eagle baseball will continue in a moment.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the stakes, take the crown, I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper, raise a bar from the ground. Taking risks you never dreamed of, get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor, kings walk. We gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got 'em asking for a tour, man, stop. I'ma need a second, maybe more. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Independent on my own, I'm a stand. Taking handles, not for me, I like the back of my...
And we go to the bottom of the second. The Cavaliers will bring up the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Molina, Schlotterbeck, and Murphy. As Nelly Molina will step in. He's 1 for 1 of the ball game. Singleton scored a run. Back in the first inning. First pitch swinging. Sends it into right field. Tate Ritchie closes on it, lays out, makes the catch. For out number 1 on that dying line drive. So L9 of the book to retire Molina for the first down. And that'll bring up the first baseman, number 17, Ethan Schlotterbeck. He's 1 for 1. He's at an RBI single and scored a run in the first inning. Steps in here with 1 out. DJ had a little extra time. Now we reset. The first pitch from Chance Garcia came on. First pitch misses for ball 1. Garcia came on a relief with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Was able to get Molina to ground out. The 1-0 pitch. Schlotterbeck checks his swing and takes it for a called strike. 1-1 to count. In 2/3 of an inning, flew it through 45 pitches. Give up 8 runs on 6 hits. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. The 1-1 pitch misses for ball 2. 2-1 to count. But the 3 errors behind him just kept things going for the Cavs. The 2-1 pitch misses low, ball 3. Chance Garcia in that 3rd of an inning through 6 pitches as he works here in the bottom of the second. The 3-1 pitch misses inside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk.
Now batting,
first walk issued by Garcia.
Reed Murphy.
And that'll bring up the DH, Reed Murphy. He had an RBI single back in the first, scored a run as well. 1 for 1 in the ball game as he steps in here with 1 out and a runner at first base. Garcia will come set in the stretch. Schlotterback being held on by Curtin. The first pitch misses for ball one. Austin Glasgow on deck for the Caps. Here in the bottom of the second. Garcia, a long look in. Now Reed Murphy will take the timeout. We'll reset. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second, 8-1. Lake Travis leads it. Big first inning for the Cavs. Garcia comes set in the stretch. A 1-0 pitch up and in for ball two. 2-0 the count. Garcia, the 2-0 pitch to Murphy. Runner is off. The throw down from Young. Tag applied by Kiki, not in time. Schlotterback has a stolen base. So now a runner in scoring position with 1 out and a 3-0 count. To the DH, Reed Murphy. Austin Glasgow on deck. For the Cavs. Murphy back ready from the right side. The long take there. Reed Murphy tired of waiting, calls the time, and no, I'll step out and reset. Chance comes set in the stretch. A look at second. The 3-0 pitch. On the outside corner for called strike one. 3-1 to count now. To the DH, Reed Murphy. The 3-1 pitch to Murphy. In there, called strike two. The count goes full now. Chances work back from a 3-0 count. Now made it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, so 1 out. Schlotterback. Lead off second base. He reached on a 1-out walk, stole second base. Garcia comes set. The payoff pitch. Ground ball hit to third. Grooms will look Schlotterback back, throw to first. And under the glove of Curtin it goes down the line. Schlotterback around third. He'll be held there. So another error for the Eagles. 4 now in the ball game. And another opportunity here to extend the innings. Costly for the Eagles as that'll bring up number 9, Austin Glasgow. He is 1 for 1. He singled and scored a run in the first. Glasgow will step in from the left side. Runners on second and third. First pitch, Glasgow, ground ball. Grooms, he'll fire home. That'll get Schlotterback at a run down between second and third and home. Tries to duck around Connor Young, but was tagged out. So now runners on first and second. Nice play there by Hayden Grooms. So 2 outs in the inning. Reed Murphy. Advances to second base. Glasgow reaches on the fielder's choice, but Schlotterback is cut down at home. 5-2 for out number 2. And in steps the number 9 hitter, Jager Ron. Struck out looking in the first inning. Couldn't check his swing. Takes it for strike 1. 0-1 the count now. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. A nice play there by Hayden Grooms and the catcher Connor Young to get that lead runner. Now 2 outs and runners on first and second. Garcia comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch just missed for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. To Jagger Ron, the shortstop. Struck out looking for the second out of the inning in the first inning. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chance Garcia comes set. A peek at second base. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Out of play down the first baseline. And the count 1-2 now to the number 9 hitter, shortstop Ron. Garcia comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Cooper Thomas backs under it and settles under it to make the catch for out number 3. The Eagles get out of trouble here in the bottom of the second. F7 to retire Ron and the Cavs. No runs on, no hits, 1 error. And 2 runners left on base after 2 complete. 8-1, Lake Travis leads it over Georgetown. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Here at Lake Travis, we go to the top of the 3rd inning. King's Pest Control, serving Williamson County's pest control needs for over 40 years. Family and locally owned since 1982. Safe and reliable pest control services for your home or business. Call them at 512-930-PEST, 512-930-7378, or visit them at kingspest.com. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. The Eagles will bring up the 9-1-2 hitters against Weston McDaniel through 2 innings. McDaniel's thrown 37 pitches, allowing 1 run on 1 hit, struck out 1, walked 1. And Luke Holly will step in to lead it off for Georgetown. Here in the top of the 3rd, the 9-1-2 due up. The first pitch, Holly, fly ball, back of second base. Shortstop, Ron will call for it to make the catch for out number 1. P6 in the book to retire Holly. And that'll take us back to the top of the lineup in Connor Young. Connor 0 for 1 in the ball game, struck out looking in the first. Steps in here with 1 out and the base is empty.
Now batting number 23, Connor Young.
On deck, Tate Ritchie. First pitch to Connor Young, misses for ball 1. 1-0 to the sophomore catcher, Connor Young. Weston McDaniel from the windup, the 1-0 pitch. Just misses inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count now. From the windup, the 2-0. Connor hits it out right of second base, fielded by the second baseman, but he can't get a grip on it. Boots it around, and it falls harmlessly to the turf. Connor down to first base. I would assume they were going to rule that an error. Watching the scoreboard to see how they'll rule that one. They give Connor Young a base hit on the home scoring. That'll bring up Tate Ritchie. Courtesy runner down at first base for Georgetown. Ritchie steps in 0 for 1. First pitch swinging, slashes 1 foul down the right field line, out of play. 0-1 the count to Tate. So a single there for Connor Young, second hit of the ball game for the Eagles. Over to first base with the courtesy runner back in there. The 0-1 pitch up and in. Misses Tate for ball one. 1-1 the count. Tate walked back in the first inning, scored the only run of the ball game. The 1-1 pitch slash foul down the first baseline. 1-2 now the count. I believe it's Colton Crutchfield running down at first base for the catcher, Connor Young. McDaniel from the stretch now with the runner on first, being held on by Schlotterbeck. The 1-2 pitch. Tate puts it out, barrels it to second. The flip to short, on to first in time, and the Eagles are erased on the 4-6-3 double play. Nice play there from Kilgo to Ron to Schlotterbeck. And the Eagles are erased just like that. Here at the top of the third, no runs on one hit, no errors, and no runners left on base. After 2.5, 8-1, Lake Travis leads it. Eagle baseball continues in a moment.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Pen rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready, and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the stakes, take the crown, I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper's favorite rapper, raise a bar from the ground. Taking risks you never dreamed of, get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor, kings walk. We gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got 'em asking for a tour, man, stop. I'ma need a second, maybe more. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Independent on my own, I'ma stand. Taking handles, not for me, I like the back of my demands. Bet against me, I'ma need that money coming in advance. I play with God's hand, you ain't never stood a chance. Take over your playlist, I'm that dude, set the mood. Know I've always been on top, I play it cool, nothing new. They said I should flex and then bring in the juice. School the rules, came and stuck up the game and we running fools. On the loose, I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking. I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like look out for we have grown.
We go to the bottom of the third here at Lake Travis High School. And the Cavaliers will bring up the top of the lineup, Kilgo, Hansford, and Bickers. Kilgo will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Reached on an error in the first, scored a run, hit by a pitch. Both in the first innings, he leads things off here in the bottom of the third. Chance Garcia on in the third inning of action for him. First pitch. And that hits Kilgo on the left elbow. So the leadoff man aboard on the hit by pitch. First hit by Chance Garcia. Second batter hit by Eagle pitching. And with the leadoff man aboard, it goes to the number 2 hitter, the right fielder, C.J. Hansford. Hansford is 1 for 2 in the ball game, singled and a run scored in his first at-bat in the first inning. Reached on an error in the second at-bat as he steps in here with no outs and a runner at first in the bottom of the third. First pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Hansford. Bickers on deck for the Cavs. Curtin at first base, holds on the runner, throw over, and as he dives back in without a tag safely. 1 run, 2 hits, 4 errors for the Eagles. 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Cavs. Coming into the bottom of the third, Garcia comes set. Throw over to first again. Kilgo dives back safely. Garcia comes set, the senior righty in the stretch. The 1-0 pitch, kill go off. Pop fly left side of the infield, but that's going to curl out of play. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kilgo was off on the pitch. Hit and run. Ineffective there. So we'll reset with a 1-1 count now. To C.J. Hansford, the right fielder for the Cavs, batting from the left side. Hansford comes set. Kilgo. Off and running. The 1-1 pitch. Throw down from the catcher, Connor Young. The tag applied, but the ball squirts free. Stolen base from Kilgo. The pitch called strike 2. So 1-2 the count. First stolen base for Kilgo, second of the ball game. Third of the ball game for the Cavaliers. Look at second base. A turn, but no throw. Kilgo back on the back standing. Next action for Georgetown Tuesday night at home against the Pflugerville Panthers. A big district game on Tuesday night as the district playoffs up in the air on seedings and everything. 1-2 pitch sails high through for ball 2. 2-2 the count now to C.J. Hansford. Pflugerville and Pflugerville and Conley both eliminated from the playoffs. But then as you look, 5 teams vying for 4 spots. It'll come down to all of the games next week being played in district. 2-2 pitch. Misses up and away for ball 3, and it's a full count now to C.J. Hansford. No outs, a runner at second here at the bottom of the third. Garcia looks in and gets a sign from his catcher. Comes set in the stretch, a look at second base. The payoff pitch. Fly ball into center field. Luke Colley to his right. Makes the catch for out number 1 as Kilgo back to the bag at second. F8 in the book to retire Hansford. And with 1 out, that'll bring up the left fielder, number 18, Wyatt Bickers. Bickers 1 for 2 in the ball game. Both at bats in the first inning. Grounded out in his first at bat that drove in a run, and then singled in 2 more runs. Left stranded at second base. 3 RBIs in a 1 for 2 day in 1 inning. As Bicker stands in here with 1 out and a runner at second. The runner is off. The throw down from Connor Young to third base. And they're going to say the tag was not in time. So Kilgo stills the bag at third. 1-0 the count to Bickers. Garcia comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Slashed down the third baseline, but curls out of play. 1-1 the count now to the left fielder, Bickers. We'll step out and reset. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Runner at third base after the leadoff hit by a pitch of Kilgo. Bickers has the 1-1 count. Garcia comes set. That one just misses low for ball 2. Georgetown, Eastview, and Hendrickson all tied at 7-3 in the district. Hendrickson and Eastview will face off in a 2-game series next week to decide their playoff fate. The 1-2-1 pitch misses and gets away from the catcher Connor Young, and that'll score Kilgo from third base. The 9th run of the ball game for the Cavaliers. Weiss plays Conley, so you assume that Weiss has control of their fate. They should end the season in district at 8-4 as they sit at 6-4 now. They sweep Conley, they will be in the playoffs. The 3-1 pitch. Fly ball down the left field line will curl out of play, and the count runs full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. From the windup, the payoff pitch. Misses low, ball 4, a walk to Vickers. Puts a runner on first, and Yanu Molina will come up. He's 0 for 1. Second walk issued by Garcia. Yanu Molina, in his first at bat in the first inning, walked, and his position scored a run. And then he grounded out to end the first inning to first base, 3 unassisted. Steps in, 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 out, and a runner at first. And Vickers being held on by Curtin. Garcia to the stretch. The runner's off. Connor Young's throwdown. Not in time. Another stolen base. 5 in the ball game for the Cavaliers. 1-0 the count to Yanu Molina. Chance comes set. It looks at second base. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball yanked foul down the first baseline. 1-1 the count to Molina. With Nelly Molina on deck for the Cavaliers here in the bottom of the third. Check at second base there. And a throw to second base. And a good save by Kiki to scoop the throw as Vickers dives back in safely. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third, 1 run across, a 9-1 lead for the Cavaliers. Garcia comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Foul tip off the glove of catcher Connor Young for strike 2, 1-2 the count. Next week's district playoff games, or district games, will be of importance for 5 of the 7 teams, with 2 teams being able to play spoiler. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off, back to the backstop. The count remains 1-2. We'll reset and do it again. Conley were to somehow upend Weiss. Could eliminate Weiss from the playoffs. Pflugerville could wreak havoc on Georgetown if they can upset the Eagles in 2 games. Then Hendrickson and Eastview will battle each other. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice pitch from Chance Garcia for out number 2. First strikeout for Chance. That'll bring up Nelly Molina, the third baseman. Molina 1 for 2 in the ball game. Nelly singled and scored a run in the first. Lined out to right field in the second on a play by Tate Ritchie. Steps in here with 2 outs and a runner at second base. That one sails up and in for ball 1. Ethan Schlotterbeck on deck for the Cavaliers. Chance to look at second. The 1-0 pitch. That one's high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. In the third of an inning, back at the bottom of the first, Chance threw 6 pitches to Yanu Molina and got him to ground out. In the second inning, threw 17. As he works here in the bottom of the third. Chance will step off. We'll reset. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third. Vickers leads off second. Nelly Molina back in from the right side. The 2-0 pitch. Fly ball into right field. Tate Ritchie will be called off. Jalem Hunter will settle under it, make the catch into shallow right field. to retire Molina and the Cavaliers here at the bottom of the third, but not before the Cavaliers pick up 1 run on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base after 3 complete. It's Lake Travis 9, Georgetown 1. Georgetown baseball will continue in a moment here on the SHN Sports Network. Go to the top of the fourth. Georgetown will bring up the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Grooms, Fluid, and Thomas. Hayden Grooms steps in 1 for 1 in the ball game. Singled. Stole second base, was left stranded at third back in the first inning. First pitch swinging, line drive to shortstop, caught for out number 1. L6 in the book to retire Grooms. That'll bring up the pitcher or the DH. See how they figure this out.
Now batting number 12, David Fluid.
That'll bring up David Fluid. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Rounded out the second that drove in the only run of the ball game for Georgetown. First pitch misses. Called strike 1 on the inside corner. 0-1 the count to David Fluid. McDaniel from the windup, the 0-1. Up high for ball 1 as it squirts away from the catcher Molina. McDaniel through 3 innings has thrown 45 pitches. 1-1 pitch, up and away for ball 2, 2-1 the count. McDaniel gets the sign, the 2-1 to Fluid. Inside for ball 3, 3-1 the count now. Fluid back ready from the left side. McDaniel from the windup, the 3-1 pitch. Fouled back, out of play. 3-2 the count now. Here's McDaniel from the windup. The payoff pitch. High for ball 4. Fluid draws the 1-out walk. Second walk issued by McDaniel. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 24. Cooper Thomas will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck out back in the first. Stands in here with 1 out and a runner at first base. The first pitch to Thomas misses low and away for ball 1. But the easiest scenario for Georgetown next week is if you win both games, you at least are guaranteed a share of the district title. So Georgetown controls their own fate in that standpoint. They've made the playoffs, but a lot to be left to be determined with the seedings and with the direction they go, Division I or Division II. So lots of good baseball next week, lots of interesting series and scenarios. So we'll bring it to you live on Tuesday and Friday nights. The 1-0 pitch skips in, gets away from Molina. And so Fluid cruises into second base. on that wild pitch from McDaniel. 2-0 the count. Now here's a quick visit from the head coach of Lake Travis. We'll take it with him. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Eagle baseball continues in a minute. Visit is short, and we're ready to go. Cooper has a 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch to Thomas. Ground ball hit down to third base. Nelly Molina fields it. The throw on the run in time. Bang, bang play to get Cooper Thomas for out number 2. 5-3 on the putout. Fluid moves up to third base. And with 2 outs and a runner at third base, in steps the DH. Number 18.
Now batting number 18, Ryan Castilleja.
Ryan Castilleja. Castilleja 0 for 1 in the ball game. Barreled one to left center field, caught by Glasgow. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. 1-0 the count. Casty back in from the right side. McDaniel from the stretch. The 1-0 pitch. Misses low, ball 2. 2-0 the count now to Casty. On deck, Braden Curtin, the first baseman. McDaniel comes set. Now he'll step off. We'll all reset. McDaniel comes set in the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. Ground ball pulled foul down the third baseline. An error on Coach Chad Payne, unable to field that cleanly. Fitting for the day here at Lake Travis for Georgetown defense. We'll blame Coach Payne. 2-1 to count out of Casty with 2 outs. Runner at third base. McDaniel comes set in the stretch. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball right side of the infield. It's going to drift into foul territory. And unable to get to it is the first baseman, Schlotterbeck. So it'll make it a 2-2 count. Keep the at-bat alive here for Casty. The wind picks up again here in Lake Travis. Casty back in from the right side. McDaniel gets the sign from his catcher, Molina. Comes set in the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Down low at the turf for ball 3, and the count's gone full now. Castilleja with 2 outs and a runner at third. McDaniel in the stretch. The payoff pitch. Ball 4. Casty draws the 2-out walk. Runners at the corners now. And that'll bring up Braden Curtin, who's 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Now batting number 21, Braden Curtin.
Flew out in shallow center field to the shortstop. Back in the second inning, 0 for 1 in the ball game. He steps in here with runners on the corners now with 2 outs. McDaniel comes set. The first pitch to Curtin. It's been a ball all day. Called strike 1. 0-1 to count to Braden Curtin. Fluid at third. Castilleja at first. McDaniel comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Foul tip into the glove of Molina for strike 2. 0-2 the count. On deck, Jack Kiki for the Eagles. Should Curtin be able to extend the inning? No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. McDaniel comes set. And now Curtin didn't like it. He's going to take a timeout. We'll reset here. In the top of the 4th, 9-1. The Cavs lead it after a big 8-run first inning. 8 runs on 6 hits and 3 Georgetown errors at the time. The 0-2 pitch misses for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Curtin will settle back in. Castilleja leads off first, Fluid off third. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch stays inside. 2-2 the count. Molina set up outside. That breaking pitch on the inside part of the plate. And we all set up here now with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Down low, ball 3. A full count here to Curtin, so Castilleja will be off on the pitch with a 3-ball, 2-strike count and 2 outs in the inning. Schlotterback will back off, holding off Castilleja. He'll be able to get a good jump here. The payoff pitch to Curtin. Ground ball pulled down the third baseline. Nelson Molina unable to field it cleanly. And that'll score a run from third base. Molina had to backhand it over the bag and try to make the throw to first, but unable to field it cleanly. So Curtin beats it out. Castilleja on a second, and Fluid scores on the first error of the ballgame by the Cavaliers. And that'll bring us to our first pitching change for Lake Travis. Take a quick break. Eagle Baseball returns in a moment here on the SHN Sports Network. I thought it was a call to bullpen. Instead of it's a reset it. And Jack comes up. Kiki ready to go. The first pitch from McDaniel up and in for ball 1. It's a great question by Coach Vieira. It's like you held your hands up like it hit him, and the umpire's like shrugs his shoulders like, what are you talking about? I don't know what I'm doing. 1-0 the count to Jack Kiki. The 1-0 pitch misses away for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Kiki lined out to center field back in the second inning. 0 for 1 in the ball game. 9-2 your score. 1 run across here. And now the catcher Molina wants to go back out and visit with Weston McDaniel. Activity down the first baseline in the Cavalier bullpen. Jack Kiki will step back in with 2 balls, no strikes. Castilleja down at second base, Curtin at first. Fluid driven in on the ground ball hit to Molina. Now here's another visit. And this time I think we're going to the bullpen. Quick timeout. Eagle Baseball returns in a moment. back to Lake Travis we come with a 2-0 count to Jack Keegan with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Runners on first and second. Is coming into pitch for the Cavs will be number 7. Grayson Blair, 6'2", 205-pound senior, throws right-handed. He'll start with a 2-0 count on Jack Kiki with 2 outs and runners on first and second for Georgetown. From the stretch, the first pitch. Inside corner. Called strike 1, 2-1 to count. Blair comes set, a look at second base. The 2-1 pitch. Low and away, ball 3. 3-1 now to Kiki. With 2 outs, Cavieja leads off second. Curtin off first. A look at second. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. So now the base is loaded with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Luke Holly. Blair comes in and gets credit for the walk. Can't close the book on Weston McDaniel just yet. He's responsible for Cavieja and Curtin on base. But Luke Holly steps in, 0 for 1 in the ball game, popped out to the shortstop. Back in the 3rd inning. Steps in here in the top of the 4th. Base is loaded with 2 outs. Luke from the right side as Blair comes set. First pitch. Misses for ball 1. Want to know the count to Holly. As the wind continues to gust here. The 1-0 pitch. Down and skips in. Molina, a good block there to keep it from getting behind him. 2-0 the count to Luke. An opportunity here for Georgetown with 2 outs. As Grayson Blair on in relief for Weston McDaniel here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Blair will step off. Holly will step out. We'll reset. Two-0 pitch to Luke. Fouled off. Back to the screen. 2-1 the count. Grayson Blair comes set. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball chopped down the first baseline. Fielded by Schlotterbeck. He'll step on the bag, and the Eagles are retired here in the top of the 4th. 3 unassisted to retire Holly and the Eagles. But the Eagles pick up 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base. After 3.5, Lake Travis 9, Georgetown 2. Eagle baseball will return in a moment. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here in the bottom of the fourth for the Cavaliers. It'll be Schlotterbeck, Murphy, and Glasgow. Schlotterbeck will step in. He's 1 for 1 in the ballgame. An RBI single in the first. Walked and cut down trying to score in the second inning. Leads off here against Brayton Curtin, who's on the pitch. Fouls it off back to the screen. 0-1 the count. So Brayton Curtin will come into pitch for the Eagles here at the bottom of the fourth. Chance Garcia goes 2 1/3 innings through 44 pitches, allowed 1 run. Struck out 1, walked 2, hit 1 batter. In 2 1/3 inning. So Curtin will move from first base to the mound, and David Fluid will come back into the ballgame defensively at first base for Georgetown. The 0-1 pitch to Schlotterbeck. Misses for ball 1 down low. 1-1 the count. Reed Murphy on deck. And Austin Glasgow in the hole here for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the fifth. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. To the first baseman, Schlotterbeck. From the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Just misses outside, ball 2. And now a 2-ball, 2-strike count. To the left-handed hitting first baseman, Ethan Schlotterbeck. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove of Connor Young for strike 3. First out of the inning. First strikeout for Curtin. That'll bring up the DH, number 5, Reed Murphy, who's 1 for 2 in the ball game. An RBI single in the first with a run scored. And reached on an error and left stranded in the second. As he'll step in from the right side here with 1 out and the base is empty. In the bottom of the fourth. Curtin from the windup. First pitch to Murphy. In there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Square to bunt down the third baseline. Grooms will charge. Bare hand to throw across the diamond. Not in time, and Reed Murphy lays down a beautiful bunt single to reach base with 1 out.
Now batting center fielder, number
First
9,
hit.
Austin Glasgow.
For the Cavaliers since the first inning. They had 6 in the first, none in the second, none in the third. And a bunt single there. Gets a runner on first base, and Austin Glasgow will step in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Single and a run scored in the first. Reached on a fielder's choice and left stranded in the second. Steps in for the left side. First pitch from Curtin misses low and inside for ball 1. Curtin in the stretch with the runner on first, being held on by Fluid. From the first base side of the rubber, a throw over. And a tag by Murphy, just under the tag. 1-0 the count. Austin Glasgow, the center fielder. Another throw to first. Tag applied, but not in time. As Glasgow back under it. Curtin comes set in the stretch. The 1-0 pitch, runners up, fouled off, back to the screen. 1-1 the count to Glasgow. Center fielder will step back in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first base on a beautiful bunt single by Reed Murphy down the third baseline. Fluid holds him on. Throw to first, not in time. Reset with a 1-1 count here to Glasgow. Next week's action for Lake Travis, a big one. They play the Austin Maroons. Tuesday, they'll be home here at Lake Travis to take on Austin, and then Friday at the 25th on the road at Austin High for their final game. As Currently, Lake Travis tied in second place in the district with Dripping Springs. Dripping Springs has the tough one. They play 2-game series against Westlake, the number 1 team in their district. Curtin comes set, the 1-1 pitch. Up and away, ball 2. 2-1 to count. Austin Glasgow. Georgetown will be home on Tuesday night to take on the Pflugerville Panthers. Thursday will be at Camp Brightside. 6:45 for the coaches show, and then Friday on the road for the final regular season game in district play. 2-1 pitch, misses somewhere. Three and 1, now the count to Glasgow. But then Friday at the road to Pflugerville, and then Saturday, our final regular season game before the playoffs. We'll be at home at 1 p.m. against the Midway Lions. Pitch is outside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk puts runners on first and second now. First walk issued by Curtin. And that'll bring up Jagger Ron, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Struck out looking in the first, flew out to left field in the second. Steps in here with runners on first and second and 1 out. Ron steps in for the right side. Murphy leads off second. Glasgow off first. Curtin comes set, a look at second base. The first pitch, square to bunt, pulls it back and takes it low for ball 1. Want to know the count. Jagger Ron, 1 out. 2 runners on. Corners in for Georgetown. Groom's about 2 steps on the grass. Fluid even with the grass at first. The 1-0 pitch, square to bunt. Bunts it, but foul off of himself. 1-1 the count now. Cavalier Field at Lake Travis High School, out by extremely low Lake Travis. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive up the middle on the breaking pitch. Holly will scoop it. They're waving the runner around. Here comes the throw home. Connor Young will have it, but can't get it. It kicks off his glove, goes over to the dugout. Here comes the runner around third. The throw back to the plate. Connor has it. The tag applied. And the runner, Glasgow, is out from first base trying to score on that base hit. The throw got away. But a good hustle there by BK over towards the corner. Throws it to Connor Young to get the out at home to cut down the second run. So Reed Murphy scores from second base for the 10th run of the ball game.
Number 15, Reed Kilgo.
And then Austin Glasgow cut down, trying to score. In steps number 15, Reed Kilgo, second baseman. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Reached on an error and scored a run in the first. Later in the first was hit by a pitch and scored another run. Then was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the third. He has been on base in all 3 plate appearances and scored 3 of the 10 runs. Curtin comes set in the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Curtin comes set. Runner at third base. Kilgo advanced on the throw. Fly ball down the first baseline. Curls out of play, and the count remains 0-2. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes to Reed Kilgo. Curtin comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Back to the backstop. Kilgo stays alive. CJ Hansford on deck for the Cavs. Should Kilgo extend the inning. Here in the bottom of the fourth. One run across. A 10-2 lead for the Cavaliers. The 0-2. Fly ball hit into left field. Cooper Thomas on the run. He's not going to get there. It's going to one-hop the wall for an RBI double by Reed Kilgo. That plates Jagger Ron from third base easily. Makes it 11-2 now.
Right fielder number 8, CJ Hansford.
More importantly, Lake Travis has the potentially game-ending run next inning. They can put up the 12th run of the ball game. He stands down at second base, and Reed Kilgo, they put that run on the board, and Georgetown doesn't score. This one ends in 4.5 at the 5-inning run rule. First pitch, swing and a miss by Hansford, 0-1 to count. Hansford, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Singled and a run scored in the first. Later in the first, he reached on an error, then flew out to center field in the third. Steps in here, 2 runs across in the inning and an 0-1 count. Lays off and takes it for ball 1, 1-1 the count. C.J. Hansford, the right fielder, back in from the left side. Kilgo leads off second. The 1-1 pitch, high for ball 2, 2-1 the count. Wyatt Bickers, the left fielder, on deck for the Cavs. Should Hansford extend it? BK comes set and look at second base. The 2-1 pitch. Misses inside, ball 3. 3-1 the count now. Hansford steps back in. Curtin comes set in the stretch. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, and the count runs full now. To the right fielder, C.J. Hansford. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second base. Curtin looks in and gets the sign. The payoff pitch. Misses, ball 4. So runners on first and second now. Second walk for Curtin. That brings up Wyatt Bickers, the left fielder. Grounded out, an RBI ground up in the first at-bat of the first inning. And had a 2 RBI single in the latter at-bat of the first inning. Then walked and left stranded in the third. He's 1 for 2 on the day with 3 RBIs. Bickers steps in from the left side. The first pitch from Curtin. This is for ball 1. 1-0 the count. To the left fielder. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners on first and second. The 0-1. 1-0. Ground ball out to second. Hunter to his left. Fields it. The throw to first in time. And the Cavs are retired here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-3 on the putout of Bickers. With the Cavaliers pick up 2 more runs on 3 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base. After 4 complete, 11-2, Lake Travis leads it over Georgetown. Eagle baseball will continue in a moment. Back here live, Lake Travis High School. We go to the top of the 5th inning. The Eagles will bring up the leadoff part of the lineup, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters. Connor Young, Tate Ritchie, and Hayden Grooms. Connor Young will step in, 1 for 2 in the day. As the wind continued to gust. First pitch misses for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Grayson Blair still on in relief. Came on with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Works here in the top of the 5th from the windup, the 1-0 pitch. And there's Connor Young working again. Base hit into left field to lead it off for the Eagles. Second hit of the ball game for the catcher. Just the third hit of the day for Georgetown. And here comes the Crutch out to run. For the catcher, Connor Young. Colton Crutchfield on to run. Tate Ritchie will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Walked and scored a run in the first and then grounded into a 4-6-3 double play to end the top of the 3rd. Tate will step in here. With no outs and a runner at first, Crutch leads off. Schlotterback holds him on. First pitch to Tate. In there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Tate chased a breaking pitch down and away for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Tate back in. Blair comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Tate grounds it towards third. Nelly Molina fields on the run. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, it looked like, but they're going to call him out, so it'll be 5-3 on the putout. In case we haven't figured out, Nelly Molina has a good arm at third base. He has made some plays over there. 5-3 on the putout. Crutchfield advances to second on that ground ball. And with 1 out in the inning, that'll bring up the number 3 hitter,
16,
Hayden Grooms. Sorry for the silence. Had a critter crawling on my glasses. Got to get him off. First pitch to Grooms is high for ball 1. 0-1 the count. Grooms 1 for 2 in the day. Singled back in the first inning. Was left stranded. Lined out to short in the 4th. The 1-0 pitch to Grooms. Skips in. And heads up base running there by Colton Crutchfield as he cruises into third on that ball down in the turf. It'll be a wild pitch there by Blair to allow the runner to advance. 2-0 the count now to Hayden Grooms with David Fluid on deck. 2-0 to Grooms. Swing, fly ball down the right field line. Curls out of play. 2-1 now the count. Senior third baseman Hayden Grooms. The 2-1 pitch. Grooms unable to check his swing. 2-2. The 2-2. That went up and in for ball 3, and now the count runs full to Hayden Grooms here with 1 out. A run for third base. Blair out of the windup. The payoff pitch to Grooms. Fouled off down the first baseline. Grooms stays alive. So we'll all reset with the full count. 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th. 11-2. From the windup, the payoff pitch. High and inside, ball 4. So a walk to Grooms will bring up David Fluid. Second walk issued by Blair. And with 1 out, runners on the corners, Fluid will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the day. An RBI ground out in the first that scored the Tate Ritchie. And then he walked and scored a run in the 4th inning. Molina will step out and give signs to his infield here with the runners on the corners and 1 out. Grooms off first, being held on by Schlotterbeck. Crutch off third. The first pitch to Fluid. Fouled off back to the screen. 0-1 the count. Blair out of the stretch. A look at first. Now comes set. The 0-1 pitch to Fluid. Down in the turf. Nice block by Yanni Molina. 1-1 the count to David Fluid. On deck, Cooper Thomas, the left fielder. The 1-1. Ground ball. Second baseman flips to short for 1. On to first in time. And for the second time in the ball game, the Cavaliers end the Eagles' threat. 4-6-3 double play. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 4.5, Lake Travis 11, Georgetown 2. Georgetown Eagle baseball continues in a moment. The bottom of the 5th. Yanni Molina leads it off here for the Cavaliers. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch, ground ball hit out towards first. Fluid will field it. Flip to Curtin covering at first in time for out number 1. 3-1 on the put out. Out number 1. That'll bring up Nelson Molina. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. A single and a run scored in the first. Lined out to right in the second. Flew out to second base in the third. First pitch to Nelly in there for a called strike. Nice pitch for Braden Curtin. 0-1 the count. Ball shot out to center field. Luke Hawley to his right. Will get there and make the catch for out number 2. F8 in the book to retire Nelly Molina. And with 2 outs and the bases empty, in steps the first baseman, number 17, Ethan Schlotterbeck. He's 1 for 2 of the day. An RBI single in the first with a run scored. Walked and cut down at home trying to advance on a ground ball to third base. And then struck out swinging in the fourth. First pitch swinging. A little floater out over the head of Kiki that lands for a base hit. So a 2-out Texas leaguer gives the Cavaliers a winning run on first base. And Reed Murphy steps in. He's 2 for 3 of the day. An RBI single in the first with a run scored. Reached on an error and left stranded in the second. Singled and scored a run in the fourth.
Running at first base, number 13, Dallas Witcher.
Dallas Witcher will come on to run for Schlotterbeck. Curtin from the stretch, the first pitch in there for a called strike to Reed Murphy. 0-1 the count. Murphy takes his time now. We'll go back in the box. The 0-1 pitch. Bender in there for called strike 2. Nice pitch from Braden Curtin. So now no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Reed Murphy. Witcher leading off at first base, pinch running for Schlotterbeck. Ground ball hit between the hole, short and third. It was vacated by Kiki as Witcher faked like he was taking off. Kiki went to cover.
Now batting center fielder.
Murphy hit it right behind him into left field. Back-to-back singles. Now runners on first and second. With 2 outs, and in steps Austin Glasgow. He's 1 for 2 of the ball game. Single and a run scored in the first. Reached on a fielder's choice and left straight in the second. Walked and cut down. Trying to advance on a throw in the fourth. And now a visit from head coach Jordan Vieira. And there's going to be a call to the bullpen for the Eagles. We'll make a timeout. We'll come back, set your defense, and go back to action live here at Lake Travis High School at Cavalier Field. Stay with us. Eagle baseball continues in a moment.
Austin Glasgow.
Luke Holly comes on to pitch for the Eagles. Jaden Howe comes into right field. Cooper Thomas moves from left to center. Ritchie moves from right to left. Holly comes to the mound, and Curtin comes out of the ball game defensively for the Eagles as Luke Holly goes to face Glasgow with 2 outs and runners on first and second. First pitch to Glasgow in there for a called strike one. Glasgow steps back in. Witcher, the pinch runner at second. Reed Murphy at first. The 0-1 pitch from Holly. Misses low and away. Ball one. 1-1 the count to Austin Glasgow. The Cavaliers here in the bottom of the fifth have the winning run at second base to make it a run roll here in 5. They complete Witcher. 5'8 junior pinch running for Schlotterbeck, the first baseman. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 the count now to the center fielder, Austin Glasgow. Holly comes set, a look at second base. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive sent down the left field line will curl foul out of play. Count remains 1-2. We'll reset and do it again. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. 11-2 score. 11 runs on 11 hits. 1 error for the Cavs. The Eagles have 2 runs on 3 hits, 4 errors in the ball game. To go along with 5 walks, 2 hit by pitches. A wild ball gets away here. A wild pitch for Holly. Now moves the winning run just 90 feet away. 2-2 the count. Witcher up to third. Reed Murphy up to second. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Holly will switch to the windup. The 2-2 pitch gets away. Connor Young on it quickly, and now a full count. Jagger Ron on deck for the Cavs. Should Holly walk Glasgow here with the first base open? From the windup, the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it down to the dirt. Connor Young will have to throw to first to complete the out, and does. And the Cavs are retired here in the bottom of the fifth. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base after 5 complete. 11-2. Lake Travis leads it. Eagle baseball continues in a moment.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trends. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T. Tagging the limits won't fit the criteria. Here in hysteria, staying American. Hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put it in work. Listen to see where I've been. I am the foretelling by the masses. Read by the skull of my saber and pen. Put down the mic and he calling me in. Can I receive it? Do it for them. You living and breathing within. OGs. They just all verses and know me. Don't get offended, it's already written. Just shooting a movie, spin me in 2 C's. Credit for me, it's cheated and proven. 1 tape down and I'm still on go, can't put in my 2.
First pitch to Cooper Thomas, fouled off, back to the screen. Cooper Thomas, Ryan Castilleja, Braden Curtin due up here in the top of the 6th inning.
No. Okay.
0-1 the count to Coop. Coop 0 for 2 in the ball game. Struck out in the first. Grounded out to third in the 4th inning. So he leads things off here for Georgetown in the top of the 6th. The 0-1 pitch from Blair. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. Blair came on with 2 outs in the top of the 4th as he works here in the top of the 6th. 7 pitches in the 4th, 15 in the 5th. The 0-2 to Coop. Down low, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to Coop. The 1-2 pitch. Chases it down to the turf. Molina throws down to first to complete the out at first base. A strikeout there for out number 1. The first strikeout for Grayson Blair.
Now batting in number 18, Ryan Castilleja.
2-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Ryan Castilleja, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flew out to center field. Back in the 1st inning. Walked and left stranded in the 4th. Steps in here from the right side. 1 out and the base is empty. First pitch in there. Called strike 1. 0-1 the count. Jaden Howell hitting in the 7 slot now. Waits on deck for the Eagles. Ball hit into left center field. Hangs up for the center fielder Glasgow to make the catch on the move. For out number 2, F8 the book to retire Castilleja. That'll bring up Jaden Howell, number 8. Here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Now batting number 8, Jaden Howell.
Now steps in for the left side. First pitch is high and away for ball 1. Now came on defensively in the top or the bottom of the 5th. Went to right field on the pitching change. It brought Luke Colley to the mound. That's here in the 7 slot. The 1-0 pitch misses low for ball 2. 2-0 the count. On deck, the shortstop Jack Kiki. Here in the top of the 6th for Georgetown. 2 outs, the base is empty. The 2-0 pitch to Jaden Howell. Swing and a miss. Chase the low one there. 2-1 to count. Now back in for the left side. Grayson Blair from the windup. The 2-1. Skips in for ball 3. 3-1 to count now. From the windup, the 3-1. Sent down the left field line. And it'll curl foul out of play, and the foul count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Jaden Howell will step back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Grayson Blair from the windup, the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Now stays alive in the at-bat. He'll reset, do it again with a full count, 2 outs. Grayson Blair ready. From the windup, the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Eagles go in order here in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 5.5, 11-2, Lake Travis leads it. Back for more baseball after this on the SHN Sports Network.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready, and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the stakes, take the crown, I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper, raise a bar from the ground. Taking risks you never dreamed of, get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor, kings walk. We gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got 'em asking for a tour, man, stop. I'ma need a second, maybe more. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic, then Ricky Bobby shaking bake Brody. Independent on my own, I'ma stand. Taking handouts, not for me, I like the back of my demands. Bet against me, I'ma need that money coming in advance. I play with God's hand, you ain't never stood a chance. Take over your playlist, I'm that dude, set the mood. Know I've always been on top, I play it cool, nothing new. They said I should flex and then bring in the juice. School the rules, came and stuck up the game and we running fools. On the loose, I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper this.
So back here at Lake Travis, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. A pinch hitter for the Cavaliers, number 4, Cole Argent, a 5'6", 160-pound senior. A pinch hit in the number 9 slot, swinging a miss. Strike one on the first pitch from Luke Holly. Argent pinch hits here in the number 9 slot for Jager Ron. From the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Just misses for ball one. 1-1 the count. As the wind continues to gust here in Lake Travis. The 1-1 pitch inside. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Try to kill the mic some. Beat that wind. Holly from the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball hit to third. Grooms fields it. Sets his feet to throw across the diamond in time to retire Argent for out number 1. 5-3 on the putout. With one down, the base is empty. In steps number 15, Reed Kilgo.
Now batting
Second baseman.
number 15, Reed Kilgo.
He is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Was hit twice. Has scored 3 runs. Has 2 RBIs. Had himself a day. As he steps in here from the right side with 1 out and the base is empty. First pitch from Holly. Breaking pitch. Just misses for ball 1. 11-2. Lake Travis leads by 9. From the windup, the 1-0 pitch. Line drive hit out to the right of Hunter into right center field. And it's a 1-out base hit for Kilgo. So a 1-out base runner. First hit allowed by Holly. 12th of the ball game. That'll bring up the right fielder, C.J. Hansford. Hansford is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Singled on a run scored, reached on an error, flew out to center and walked. Steps in here from the right side. Or from the left side with 1 out and a runner at first. Flewitt will hold on Kilgo at first base. Holly from the stretch. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count now to Hansford with Wyatt Bickers, I believe, on deck. He is as he's ducked around the corner. Holly comes set. Throw to first base. Kilgo dives back in safely. Oh, 0-1 the count to C.J. Hansford. Runner at first base. The 0-1 pitch outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Kilgo held on at first by Flewitt. Holly comes set. The 1-1. Misses low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Kilgo off first. Throw to first here. Kilgo back standing. Holly gets the sign and comes set in the stretch. Runners off, swing and a miss. Throw down from Connor Young. Kilgo in with a stolen base standing. Kilgo represents the winning run. 2-2 the count to Hansford with one out and a runner at second now. Holly now set in the stretch. A look at second, the 2-2 pitch. Line drive down the right field line, and that will do it. As Kilgo will score easily there. The 12th run of the ball game. And the ball game is over. An RBI double. RBI base hit by Hansford. Plays Kilgo from second base. And the ball game ends 12-2. The Cavaliers win it over your Georgetown Eagles. Georgetown falls to 13, 12, and 1 on the season. But more importantly, they've got the two most important district games coming up next week as they take on the Pflugerville Panthers Tuesday night at home at Eagle Field. Georgetown needs to win both of those games. They control their own destiny with the district championship, but at least one win guarantees them a playoff spot. A lot of scenarios to play out. Elgin sits at 7-5. They need help. They are at 7-5 in Dunman District. They need either a Hendrickson sweep or one loss out of 2 games by Weiss to have a chance to get into the playoffs with those the other 3 teams. And so Hendrickson and Georgetown guaranteed a playoff spot, but you just want to solidify it at top of the district if you can, get you another district championship. So Georgetown will have to work on some things here after a tough loss on the road to the Lake Travis Cavaliers 12-2. Thanks for joining us live here from Lake Travis High School at Cavalier Field. Your Eagles fall to the Cavaliers 12-2 in today's ball game. Tuesday night, Eagle Field, come join us. Eagle Baseball takes on the Pflugerville Panthers on senior night. We'll bring it to you live here on the SHN Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. Have a happy Easter. And remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night.